Picture a car that doesn't shout for attention, yet somehow owns every inch of road it's on. A car that feels less like a purchase and more like a statement about how you value time, comfort, and craftsmanship. That's the space the 2026 Bentley Continental GT lives in. And the real question isn't whether it's impressive. It's whether it still makes sense in a world that's getting faster, louder, and more electric by the day. The Continental GT has always been Bentley's most important car, not the rarest, not the most expensive, but the one that defines the brand for most buyers. This is the grand tourer that's meant to do everything: cross continents, arrive fresh, look spectacular, and quietly remind everyone else that Bentley plays a different game. For 2026, that mission hasn't changed. The way Bentley executes it, though, absolutely has. Visually, the Continental GT doesn't chase trends, it evolves them. The proportions are classic Bentley: long hood, muscular rear haunches, and a stance that feels planted without looking aggressive. Up close, the surfacing is tighter and more deliberate than before. The lines catch light in a way that makes the car look expensive even when it's parked. This isn't the kind of design that ages quickly, it's the kind that looks better the longer you live with it. And then there's the presence. A Continental GT doesn't need drama to feel special. It has weight, visually and emotionally. When it pulls up, people don't reach for their phones immediately. They pause. They look twice. That quiet authority is something very few modern cars still manage. But the biggest shift with the latest Continental GT isn't what you see. It's what you feel when you drive it. Bentley has leaned into electrification, but not in the way that strips away character. The powertrain delivers effortlessness rather than aggression. Acceleration is strong, immediate, and deceptively quick, but it never feels like the car is trying to impress you. It just goes. Overtakes happen without drama. Highway speeds arrive faster than you expect, and the car feels completely unbothered by it. What matters more than numbers is how it makes you feel behind the wheel. The steering is calm and deliberate. The suspension smooths out broken pavement in a way that makes long drives feel shorter. You don't attack roads in a Continental GT, you flow through them. And when you want to push, there's more than enough grip and composure to remind you this isn't just a luxury car pretending to be sporty. The real magic is refinement. Road noise is hushed. Wind noise is almost non-existent. Even when the powertrain is working hard, everything feels filtered, controlled, and intentional. This is a car designed for people who drive long distances because they want to, not because they have to. Inside, the Continental GT reminds you why Bentley still matters in a world of giant screens and synthetic materials. The cabin doesn't feel designed by software. It feels built by people who care deeply about how things feel in your hands. The leather is rich without being flashy. The stitching is precise. The metal switchgear has real resistance, real weight, real tactility. Yes, there's modern tech here, and it's integrated thoughtfully. The displays don't dominate the cabin, they complement it. You get the connectivity and assistance features you expect at this level, but they never overwhelm the experience. This is still a place where craftsmanship comes first and technology supports it, not the other way around. Comfort is exactly what you'd expect, but it's worth emphasizing how effortless it feels. The seats don't just hold you, they relax you. Hours pass without fatigue. Temperature, sound, and light are all managed in a way that makes the cabin feel like a personal space rather than a cockpit. And despite the coupe shape and dramatic roofline, this is still a usable car. The rear seats are best described as occasional, but they work for shorter trips or extra storage when needed. The trunk offers around 12.6 cubic feet of space, which is more than enough for a weekend away or a pair of carry-on suitcases. This is a grand tourer that actually honors the touring part of its name. Now let's talk about money, because this is where the Continental GT becomes a very real decision. This car lives firmly in six-figure territory, and once options enter the conversation, that number climbs quickly. Bentley's customization menu is extensive, and it's very easy to spec one into territory that makes even seasoned luxury buyers pause. Against competitors like the Rolls-Royce Spectre or high-end Grand Tourers from Ferrari and Aston Martin, the Bentley sits in an interesting middle ground. It's not trying to be the most dramatic or the most futuristic. Instead, it focuses on balance. Comfort without isolation, performance without aggression, luxury without excess. Ownership is where honesty matters. This is not a car you buy to be sensible. Running costs are high. Maintenance is specialized. Depreciation is real, especially if you overspec in ways the secondary market doesn't value. Fuel consumption isn't a priority here, even with electrification helping in certain situations. This is a car you buy because you want the experience, not because it makes financial sense on paper. So who is the 2026 Bentley Continental GT actually for? It's for someone who values understatement over attention. Someone who wants a car that feels special every single time without demanding effort or sacrifice. Someone who enjoys driving but doesn't need the car to shout about it. It's for buyers who see luxury as something you live with, not something you post about, and who should avoid it. If you want razor-sharp handling, theatrical exhaust noise, or maximum tech wow factor, this might not be your car. If you're looking for a status symbol that screams for attention, Bentley's quiet confidence may feel too restrained. The verdict is simple. The 2026 Bentley Continental GT isn't about proving anything. It doesn't chase trends. It doesn't apologize for its price. It exists for people who understand exactly what they're paying for and are happy to do so. In a market full of excess and noise, that restraint is its greatest luxury. Now I want to hear from you. If you had the budget, would you choose the Continental GT over something louder or more futuristic? Or does this kind of quiet luxury feel outdated to you? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy deep, honest car analysis like this, make sure you're subscribed because this is where we separate the dream from the reality.